Hey, welcome to Traffic with Win, episode whatever now. In this video, I want to go really quickly into the point. And the point that I'm trying to make here, I want to make today, is the importance of your upbringing and your mindset, how it affects your mindset, and how you can kind of unfuck yourself, unfuck your life, unfuck your kind of the mental chatter and your upbringing to help you succeed. So one of the things I've learned in the last few years is the importance of how your upbringing affects your really progress and success in life. And most people, when you talk to or when you watch motivational videos or self-help videos, they make this impression that like your upbringing and your history do not matter, and anybody can be successful, which is only half true. I truly believe that anybody can be successful, but to downplay and to say that your upbringing do not matter is a bit of a misdiagnosis and malpractice, if you will. And the reason why I say it is because how you were brought up as children affects your mindset and your beliefs in the world and the glasses that you wear and how you view the world so deeply that a lot of people, including myself for the longest time, are stuck, and you can't even get out of being stuck because you don't know you're stuck. Or when you're stuck, you don't know, like you know that you're stuck, but you know how to get out of it. So to give you an example, if you're raised in a family that had a lot of money issues, which I was, and in different ways, right? You could be like, I was never really short of money. Like there was never any time in my life where I didn't have what I needed. We didn't have what we wanted, but I was never like starving for food or didn't have like enough supplies for school or anything like that. There was a different type of money issues in my household, but it runs so deep because when we were children, we're very impressionable, right? As human beings, we're the only species in the world where like we're not born with like an innate manual where like we're not like a dog is going to behave a certain way, but we're one of the very few mammals with such an impressionable blank slate brain because we had to adapt to a new environment that, you know, as children we're so impressionable by the environment, by our parents and the people that raise us, and the beliefs that are installed into us are 99% of the time didn't come from us, wasn't intentional, and it affects. It's kind of like one of the analogy that I have learned in the past is if you always wear glasses your entire life and it's green, you're gonna look through those lenses in your glasses in the same way, and you're gonna think that everybody sees the world as green. And if you take off your glasses, you're gonna realize the world is actually a different color altogether, and everyone else is wearing their own pair or version of glasses, and the reality is very different than what we perceive them because of the pair of glasses that we wear. And obviously I'm using the glasses as a metaphor. Every one of us is wearing a pair of glasses. Some people choose to wear like glasses that allow them to see very far but not very closely, and vice versa. Some people are wearing the pair of glasses that are very blurry altogether all the time, so they think their version of how they perceive their world through those glasses is how everyone else is perceiving. As I tend to do in this video, it's not going to be it's not going to be a short video, but my point is how you are brought up affects so much of your outcomes in life, but also it affects the beliefs and how you operate and how you perceive the world so deeply that if you do not get to the bottom of it and the root of it, and you do not understand how your upbringing affects your way of being and operating and acting in the world, Success is not guaranteed just because you work really hard, because you're going to be held back, caught up, and got stuck in kind of like the beliefs that shape who you are, right? And because it's so subconscious, because it's get imprinted onto you so when you are so little, you don't even know that it's affecting you. So to give you an example, right? I still do have a deep-rooted belief that my self-worth, and I'm still working on this every day, that my self-worth is very, very heavily dependent on, if not totally dependent on, my ability to provide for my family. And that belief, and it's mainly monetary number, right? And it causes stress internally within me. And I'm not even aware of this. Like, I'm not thinking, hey, I don't have money, so I'm stressful. It just happens, right? And it's a source of stress for me personally when I don't feel like I'm being a good provider for myself and for my family. And where does that come from? My money belief from childhood, right? I had a series, I've observed the people in my life and how they treated money, how they were treated because of their lack of or their possession of money. And that just got installed into me like that, right? I didn't consciously say, hey, if I don't make money, I'm less worthy, right? That just got instilled in me because of what I was seeing, again, my glasses in the world. So what I've done, what happened to me, right, was I put on this pair of glasses that says, hey, anytime that you're not making a lot of money, or you don't feel like you're making a lot of money, you don't feel like you're building wealth and financial security for you and for your family, you are less worthy. And it's a source of stress for me, even when I'm making a lot of money, quote unquote, right? But if I don't feel like I am, it still causes stress, undue stress, if you will. And it's held me back many, many times, right? It's held me back from starting businesses. It held me back from like going all in on certain things because of that thing where it say, hey, if I go all in on this one thing, and if it doesn't work out, and I don't make any money, and I can't provide for my family, this means that I'm less worthy. This means that I am not progressing, and my wife might leave me. My wife might think less of me. My family will think less of me. I will fail. My life will fail. Now, I'm not saying any of these things to myself, okay? This is how deep it goes, right? There's difference between like you thinking and saying to yourself, oh, I'm gonna fail and then my family is gonna like leave me. I'm not even thinking that to myself. I just feel it. There's a feeling that comes up, and this is how deep your subconscious beliefs go, right? You just feel this emotion of like unworthiness, if you will, of stress and anxiety and worry and fear, just because you have that belief, and you don't even know you have that belief because you're wearing glasses, right? This pair of glasses that you have on, you don't even know you wearing them. Have you ever had that experience where like you're wearing your glasses and you're like, where the hell is my glasses? And then you look around for it and it's on your face. That is how beliefs shape our upbringing, shape our view on the world. And this shit is so deep, and most people don't talk about it because it's not the thing that like sells programs or get leads or whatever. But man, is it so important. And so my whole point of bringing this up is the deep work that most people, including myself, don't want to do most of the time. The meditation, the going back to what happened in the past, examining our belief systems, sitting quiet with ourselves, being challenged and feeling uncomfortable, feeling the discomfort, the utter discomfort of like confronting your own belief and how your upbringing shaped yourself is the stuff that keep most people stuck. And we want, like, again, I've for 35 years, I've searched for the secrets, the fastest, the shortcut, the the secret that no one knows, to success, so that I can get to a place where, you know, my money worries doesn't matter anymore, my self-worth doesn't matter anymore, right? But it's that deep, hard, freaking difficult work that we need to do, is the thing that's actually finally gonna free us. Because here's what happens, okay? We're held back by all these beliefs. We feel this discomfort. We feel this dissatisfaction with life in general. And we think that like starting a new business is gonna help us. Having more money is gonna help free us. Traveling the world, not having to worry about money is gonna free us. Having a great partner, right? Dating is gonna save us and make us feel free. And then we go out and we've spent a lifetime chasing after this thing that we think is actually going to free us externally. Again, the girlfriend, the money, the car, the trips even. And then once we get there, we're like, I am still not as I'm still as unhappy as I was before. Like, I'm making way more money than I am like right now than I ever been, and I feel like I'm still with the same me, if that makes sense. Like, I'm still worried about the same damn thing that I used to worry about when I didn't have any money. Like, when I literally had, I want to say like $3,500 to my name and like $14,000 in, actually it was more like $18,000 in credit card debt. I was worried about money, and today I still worry about money. Like, maybe a little bit less, but it's like on a different level of worry. And I'm like, man, wherever I am, wherever I go, and whatever I buy, all the things I have externally, here I am, right? Like, I'm still, like, don't get me wrong, right? I've improved a lot. Don't get me wrong, I've improved a lot. But man, do I still feel like the prisoner of my own mind, of my own insecurities, of my own belief. And I'm still trying to get to the next level to eventually free myself from that thing, right? From the thing that I think is holding me back. Even though I have more money now, right? Back then it was like, if I had more money, I'd feel less stress and less, my self-worth would be higher. And my self-worth is higher now, but I'm like still chasing it, if that makes sense. Now it's just a different level for me. It's like, okay, when I have this amount of money in my bank account, when my financial net worth is this much, then I feel free. And man, I'm thinking like I'm not gonna get there, right? I'm gonna get there, I'm gonna be like, all right, now it's the next number. And I still feel the same amount of fucking stress. So my point in rambling here today is saying it is not true that everybody can be successful regardless of how their upbringing. It is only half true. Everybody can be successful. Everybody have the right and the freedom and the choice to be successful, provided that we deal with and we truly work on ourselves and like fix, quote unquote, our upbringing, or just become aware of our upbringing and how it affects us, and how it affects our decisions and the lenses that we wear, right? And literally I can choose to take off this glass of limiting beliefs and put on another pair of glasses that instill abundance and freedom and prosperity onto myself. But first we have to be aware of what glasses we wear, right? If we say, oh, it doesn't matter what pair of glasses I'm wearing and how I'm looking through the world, then we're just ignoring how the past shaped us today, and it will limit us and stop us from going to the future. So all that to say, I think our upbringing affects us so much, and half of the work that we do is just getting to ground zero, like the starting line, by kind of become aware of how upbringing affects us, and then work on that and improve on that. Then our life can truly begin, and our freedom truly begin, and we truly have freedom by then. truly, right? No matter what our external circumstances, when we like quote unquote take care of our upbringing and become aware of how they have held us back, how they shape our beliefs. And so here's a kudos to, if you have a upbringing where like your parents are very supportive, you just innately believe that you can do whatever you want and achieve it, like fucking lucky you, right? I think a lot of people don't have that belief already, and they didn't have a very supportive upbringing, and so half of our work is just like untangling all of that shit. And it's fucking important, right? Before you can actually be at the starting line where you're like, nothing's gonna hold me back because I've done the work on myself. Anyways, the reason why I wanted to make this video was because I was listening to a interview of this person who's very successful, and he's done great, and he's actually achieved a lot for himself. And he's like, yeah, I got lucky, and I've spoken about this before. Do not underestimate the power of luck. And Gary Vee talks about this too. He was lucky. He grew up in a very poor household, so externally it was not great, but internally his parents were supportive. He had an amazing upbringing with his parents. Again, his mind was wired right from the start. He already believed that he could do whatever the fuck he wants and achieve it from the start, right? I would say 98% of us grew up with a belief of, and that's not anything on us, believe that have this beliefs installed on us that, hey, it's not that easy, you're not that capable, right? So like my point is, if you were born and somehow you have this innate belief that say, I can figure anything out, like I believe, luckily somehow I have this belief that I can fucking figure everything out on my own by myself, and that's how you start. You're starting at the starting line. Most of us are behind the fucking starting line with like all of this shit in our head and all of our baggage in our head. I'm not good enough, right? I'm insecure. I need more, right? I need more time. I need more knowledge. I need more, all of this shit that holds us back. We're not even at the starting line. And so all I'm saying is, with that pair of glasses, if we weren't given a pair of glasses that help us see the world in our own benefits, half of our work, 98% of us, half of our work is learning that, one, we're actually wearing glasses, and two, I can fucking take off this pair of glasses, see the world for what it is, and then put on another pair of glasses that say, I'm capable, the world is abundant, right? I am successful, I can figure anything out, and I can have and achieve everything I wanted. So, with that said, I'm gonna stop the video here. Hopefully it's helpful. Hopefully you watch this long. One, thank you for listening to my rambling. I hope this helps you. Leave me a comment below. I love to hear from you. I reply to every single comment because I'm trying to engage. I'm trying to connect with you. So leave me a comment below. Subscribe for more if you don't hate my rambling. And my commitment to you is these videos are gonna get better. The more I'm doing these rambling off the cuff, the better I'm gonna get. And then there will be videos where I'm actually planning out my thoughts better, so you can get to the point fucking quicker, right? So I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video.